Lads, boys, dudes. So, I know it's late, ladies and shits, but it's late for you. Nothing in the world is ever late for me. I am all things at all times. So, you know, I could do anything, anytime. Right? That doesn't make me sound like a maniac at all. So, ladies and plops, again, one of the Patreon lads asked me to build a panharmonicon deck. And it's been hard. But at the same time, it's been kind of fun. But at the same time, again, Lance, the games have been on the wonky side. So what we're going to do this time, my friends, is we're going to play Magic the Gathering. But instead of doing a video, we are going to do maximum jizz. Right, Lance, for the memes. Maximum jizz. On the plus side, you know what deck this is? Oh, it looks a little bit like Colorless Bolus 8s. And Colorless Bolus 8s. Alright, Verdurous Gearhulk does win the game in the long run. Okay, it is a little bit of a step backwards, but we need Thassa and we need Knight of Autumn. Colorless Bolus Pro Tour free plays does often lead to a lot of artifacts. And if somebody's plopping artifacts, we gotta plop this lad. Isn't that right, boys? So, for that reason, we needed to keep Thassa so we can keep blinking this if it doesn't get killed. And we need all these because the aim of the game is to win the game, not to just participate in the game. Right? You get what I mean, Lance? You get what I mean, boys? So it looks to me like he has 0 colors on the field, which is a good number of colors. So, we'll see what the guy's up to with his pantaloons. Right, boys. Right, boys. So what can we ditch? What can we ditch? Quietly is too good. I think we got enough draw potential, and I think these are bombs. So I think this is fine. I think this is fine. It might not be fine. I never said I was the best. I never said I was Legs VD, lads. I mean, it takes a great many bit of efforts to go 5-1. Like, my deck needs to be hard and all of that shit. But decks and spunks, right, boys? Alright, let's plop a Ketra. Hold on to our knobs. Give this the slaps. And hope for the best. I'm sure this guy is going full Desolator Magic. Oh, I'm playing fucking artifacts, and obviously this fucking pussy has got to blow up all of my enchantments every turn. It's just fucking instinct. But we're gonna have to look out for our pal Ugin, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 2 turns. We had 1 turn. I don't understand net decks. I don't understand how, regardless of net deckerage, I can never escape the fucking Virgins. But that's magics. Isn't it, lads? Isn't it, lads? Right. 14, 15, 16. He goes down to 1. I'll take that deal, I think. Or do I just kill Ugama Jams? We'll see. We'll see. So, he's got 1 turn not to get 8s. I don't know if he can do it. Spread those counters around like a fucking whore. Lad, spread those legs like we were Gabby Spunkaloons. As though we were Gabby Spunktaloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big boy manners. What has he got in his pants? For cheeky boys. Lance. What has he got? Currently sitting at 0 coloured mana. Well, like fucking if I can't cast Ugin, then fucking ain't. Hello and welcome to another game of Magic Duels. As you can see, I just beat a Pro Tour deck, even though Chief of the Foundry makes it look like it might not be a Pro Tour deck, but Munker Pubes. You can see my deck is Ultra Brew because we play Huatli, which makes me the world's greatest deck builder. Don't forget to sign up for the Patreon for extra ways to give me some dollars for my taxes. We're mixing aids, Lance. We're mixing different levels of aids. We're mixing DSP aids, boys, with legs aids. That's the future. That is how I'm going to colonize the earth. I'm going to infect, like Phyrexian oil, I'm going to infect everything with AIDS until there is naught but AIDS. Until there is naught but AIDS, lads. Alright, we got the Knight of Autumn, which I always think is useful. This guy's okay, but we don't have any blue. Not at all. No blue. This guy draws cards. I'm going to say no, Lance. Okay, it's the same hand, but monkages. Right. Okay, so you definitely want this. You want to play this on turn 3. Or do you want to play this on turn 3? I think you might want to play this, boys. So if that's true... Do you put Thassa back? Thassa wins games. Thassa's not going back. Visionary has to go back. Any of those things even make sense? Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. If I win, then it makes sense. If I lose, then I'll edit it out. So you'll never even have to worry about the things that I say, Lance. It's the perfect system. The perfect system for Virgin AIDS. Alright, so we need the lands. No blue lands equals big problem AIDS. Banishing light against elves might be too weak. But what if it's exactly what you need? Boys. Alright, that guy can go. I think the goose might have to get 8. I think the goose might be the thing that has to go. I think I'm going to be too slow. If he is elves, if he is dump your hand elves, I don't think I'm going to have the shits to be able to come back. Hey Dad, it was dump your hand elves. What a fun game. Yep. The game's always fun. Have you heard of Dr. Cheeks and the amazing 1,000 games against mono elves and lifelink cats? Have you heard that? We haven't, Cheeks. Magic is so varied and full that everything can be so amazing. I know, boys. Magic is so deep that I can't even extend my penis into the levels of deepness that the same game brings the amount of joy, or some bollocks. Right? The amount of joy that is gonna fucking explode from my anus at having to play the same game 79,000 times a day is just so absolutely fulfilling that I might jizz in my pants. Maybe. But I won't tell you if I do. I won't go full DSPs on you and start wanking on screen. And then the best part of that whole thing, which I always mention, is like something you might not consider. He just fucking jizzes on himself and gets on with his day. What a gentleman. What a gentlington, Bobs. So I don't think I'm gonna get out of this one, boys, because of the magics. But we got a good setup. But the power of hand dumpage is so strong. Okay. I mean, you gotta have the banishing light. So banishing light on this is, again, it's probably too late. So he just has to hold his pubes for the required length of time to drop what? Create the wanks. You know, gotta test it out in the free plays because every Pro Tour deck is Thassa Panharmonicon. So this is really good practice for the boy. Really good practice for the lad. I'm trying my best, by the way. I know most of you wouldn't have seen it because it was a Patreon video. I'm trying my best to take decks as they are rather than individual card power. But this is not the same. This is not the same as a guy playing Nissa in free play, playing an overpowered load of fucking dump your hand, fucking brainless pussy jizz. It's not the same. This is too powerful for free play, and people are fucking embarrassing losers. But he's got One Piece Whisperer, Chinks! Absolute fucking bruise! I'm so fucking bruised, chicks. I'm gonna brew my fucking balls. Absolute bruise, Lance. Absolute bruise. Such virgins. Oh, there's that word again. Yeah, it's always the same word, because that's what this game is. If someone can take a shortcut to winning a game of nothing, this is it, lads. This is it, boys. So I don't play Blow Up All the Peep. I'm just not letting this fucking virgin have his game. Fuck you. Like, I just don't understand. I mean, I'll say it every time I play against the same strategy of I just don't want to play Magic. I want to play 4 creatures. I want to draw 4 cards. I don't want to worry about what my opponent is trying to do. And you play in free play, then you are a fucking loser. A pussy. But that's Magic, right? I said on the Patreon video, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to not immediately throw games in the bin if somebody plays a really strong card like Nissa. Nissa was specifically the card that gave me the AIDS in the video. I did manage to win that game, so maybe that's why I started to change my tune, because winning is everything, lads. Winning free play is everything to everyone at all times. Don't ever doubt it. Boys. So if this is Mono Blue Flash, I am not playing that either. And if anyone says, oh, Cheeks is rage quitting, I am rage quitting. This game has been around too long. This game has been around too long for me to still be playing the fucking same game every fucking night. You fucking pussies. How many fucking cards are they going to release? How many cards need to be released before I play someone doing fucking something different? One time, one night. You fucking pieces of shit. Stinking this game out with your tiny dicks. Fucking boring pussy bollocks. Jasain Cortez with 15 American tax soothage tokens. You'd think it would soothe me, right? Get it, $15 is a lovely donation. I really appreciate it. But this game, no matter how many fucking times I sit here, is just shit followed by balls divided by AIDS. And I just can't, I don't want to play it. So many times I think about, and then it's just this. I'm like, all right, I remember this AIDS. I remember these virgin AIDS, boys. Hey, Chinks, don't you like Mel? It's fun. It's super fun, boys. It's super fun. Mill is just even more fun almost than Dump Your Hand Elves or Flash in the fucking shit for the fucking AIDS. And I am almost gonna jizz in my pants. Boish. Almost. I'm listening though for when I'm wrong. I'm listening. So you thought one boring bollocks was boring bollocks. Well, how about all the boring bollocks for maximum virgin bollocks? Oh, I just don't know. I don't know, Lance. Have we played Mill before? Mill is about as fringe as Panharmonican, right? Right, boys. Well, it's absolute blues. He's playing snow crabs. I'm sure he saw Mono Black Magic do that, and it was so fun that he jizzed in his pants. It was so fun he came in his mouth. That was a nasty image. I apologize, Lance. I apologize for that one, but for nothing else. For nothing else, did. So, I think I have to hold on to this because I don't know what might be dangerous. But I don't know. I don't know, boys. I don't know, boys. So, if looking at this, if I was to guess, I would say, what's the little card that is great in a draft? Avalanche Caller. But then who plays Avalanche Caller Mill? That doesn't work. That doesn't make any sense, does it then? So what do you do? Nah, this guy is just boring eights. This guy is just boring, fun time, Virgin 8. Alright, I am changing my tune. Am I? Maybe not. Maybe not, dude. Well, this is different, isn't it, Chinks? It is not different. Mill is not different because he's got one crab in it. It's like we're not playing the game against each other. I'm trying to get as many permanents on the field as possible. He's trying to get them all up my ass. Alright. I'm going to try for Whap Maps. Only because this just looks like a counterspell.
I have arrived.
There's no point. Oh, well, actually.
From the will of many, the might of one.
It's just a wank. This game is so awful. Why didn't I really choose to like Call of Duty? Right? Boys, if you haven't seen that video, I put a timestamp for the greatest game ever. Was it the greatest game ever because you won, Chinks? Shh, shh, shush, boys. That's not the memes. That's not for the memes. It's not about winning. Right, Lance? It's about getting 8s. Alright, I'm gonna banishing like this, I think. 17 cards to go. I hate Magic. It's the fucking most boring shit in the world. I'm addicted to it. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm already shouting about how much of this guy is made out of virgin AIDS. But that's Magic, right, Lance? I don't think I need to worry about saving myself from getting shocked.
From the will of many, the might of one.
Okay, boys. What has he got? Got some crazy Spunkomatrons, or is this just going to fall flat on the balls? 6 mana. Snowhaven is not it. Iceberg Lettuce, also dog shit. What a great game, boys. I fucking love Magic. And I fucking love winning. Look how much happier I am that I played this game. Fucking amazing, boys. I could have just watched TV. I could have just watched TV, but no, boys. I have to expose myself to this AIDS. We thought you liked AIDS, Chinks. Yeah, but that's not for now. I need to be in a AIDS absorption mode. And I'm in AIDS repel mode. What can I do, boys? What can I do as we all sit here? We're all of the same mindset. Everyone likes to see a nice bit of varied spaghetti. Anyone want to play? Play some Brawl? Anything. Anything to get me away from the monotony of a new set coming out and I'm still playing Elves and Cats. A new mode coming out and everyone is still mono fucking dogs wanks. This deck is not bad. I've had some properly good games. That's why I thought I'll stream it. Because making a video is... I just can't do it. The amount of games I want to delete because they're so boring outweigh any potential, oh, let's just cut this game and put it in a video because it was actually kind of an interesting game, but it was a shit video because Magic is shit. I can't explain it any clearer than that. So we'll do a draftage. Not a draftage. That's not what this is. What is this? A stream. So you can see all the things. Some games I'll concede because it's balls. Some games, hopefully, will turn out to be interesting. No, I can't guarantee anything. Alright, Temple Garden is quite good for Oketra. So I built this like 4 or 5 times. Originally it didn't have any Planeswalkers and 0 removal. Which is quite tricky because 8. But in the end, I realized, who am I saving by letting myself die to anyone resolving a spell? So we put in I say we, I mean I did it. Ajani and Hwatley. So Ajani is good. Oh my god, you fucking pussies. Go fuck your mum's ass. I just don't want to play. What? When did it happen? Is it because fucking Cocainies played elves once? Now every fucking net decking pussy thinks only elves exist. Is that legitimately where magic is? Whatever Cocainies touches, a low-grade fucking free-play streamer, whatever he touches, people are wanking. That's the end. Is that really Magic's now? Because I played Lifelink Cats 1,000 times more than elves, and now I cannot escape elves. It's so AIDS. It's so fucking AIDS. Well, what are you gonna do, Lance? What am I gonna do as a human? What am I gonna do? What the fuck is this bullshit, you mug? Everything's gone insane. Dr. Cheeks viewers are popping up in the chat with toy fucking pussies. The level of AIDS. The level of AIDS, boys. Didn't need to shock myself, really. Didn't need to really shock myself there. That's not a very important card to get plopped, but ploppity plops. We did the plops, Lance. Big boy plops. Big plops. Plopper chops. So 3, 4, 5 would make this 3. I'm not going to get to draw 2 cards because that was a bit of a fuck up. But we'll be super quiet about it and pretend like I did it on purpose. Right, Lance. That's the best way to play Magics, where after you fuck something up, is to just gloss over it really quickly, merchant style. Not make everybody totally aware that you just fucked your balls up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be 6. Alright, against Big Red. What do you think? Nothing. That's yeah, this is good Magic's, boys. Maybe it's not Big Red. Maybe he was missing a second color. But, you know, that's a real game of experimental deck Magics. Sometimes that happens. What are you talking about, Cheeks? That literally never happens. I've never ever seen fucking shitty McGee's ever miss a color, dude. Legs VD's decks are so good, he's never ever had a string of bad draws, dude. I know, boys. And the crazy thing, 80,000 spasmoids are in his chat like, wow, Legs VD's really good at Magics. Oh, I'm gonna build this deck too, Dad. Oh, but Dad, it doesn't work. I don't understand. Just big surprises all day, boys. Big surprises all day, lads. Big surprises. Oh, we're back on... Well, we'll see. It can only be one of 2 things, right? Colorless, bolus ramp for the second time, which means, what, 80% of my games have been colorless, bolus ramp? Yep, colorless, bolus ramp. Because net decking is for not virgins, right, boys? Net decking is for not virgins. Net decking is for people who have had big sex. Right, lads? Oh, this game is the worst. This game's the worst. It's the fucking worst game any fucking losery pussy has ever played in their life. Play the Visionary or attack with the boys. I think you gotta have the shits ready. Yeah, whatever. Whatevers. Yep. Yeah, good work, son. I mean, you're really good at Magics. This game's the best, boys. This game is the best. It's the best game ever. Think of all the potential things. Game 1, colorless bolus. Game 2, elves. Game 3, elves. Game 4, Mill. Game 5, Colorless Bolus. One game against a guy trying something new. Couldn't find any green because my cheeks. Right, boys? Cheeks is just toxic negative. If he was more happy, he would always play against 5-color Golos funnies. I'm sure, lads. I keep getting fucking stuck on mana. Is that my fault? Is the deck built poorly? How do we know? We can't see your mana, you mag. Shut up. Oh, fucking hell, the mana boys. The mana boys. Boys. The mana. Dark Bloody. Hey! This is a bit different, isn't it, lads? This is a bit of a departure from what's gone on all morning. Or night, depending on how you look at things. So you think this is Bloody with her first period? Alright. I just can't be fucked. I'm not playing elves tonight. I'm just putting it on the table. I am not playing elves. And anyone who got fucking horny for Cocaine's bald head because he played elves, I don't know, just play someone else. Play ranked. Mono green dump your hand is like definitely the kind of fun shit I expect when I sit in the pubes. What are you gonna do? Tiago says, Cheeks isn't happy because he never reaches his DSP tips goal. I don't. You know what we should do as an experiment? Give me $100 and we'll see how much my mood improves. Right, Lance? Right, lads? You're right. We got a 0 aid streak. Oh, my lord. Well, he didn't We'll see what this guy's up to. 5-color bruise. Right, Lance? 5-color bruise for sure. Incoming. Not mono green elves. Oh. Yeah, Lance. So we're up to 15 imaginary dollars on the imaginary dollars line. Hey, okay, boys. It's not often that I can't immediately tell what's going on. But what's the lad got bubbling up in his bubbly box? What's he got bubbling in his bubbly box, Lance? Okay, that never really goes away, so I'll take that deal. Especially as we got one of these for the memes. Des, with 5 beans, we're getting more positive, lads. The positivity AIDS meter is rising. We're up to 20 positivity percents. 20 percentage positives, lads. Alright, Thassa is pretty interesting. What are we doing, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you just play 2 boys. Yeah, I think you just play 2 boys. Get the boys out. I think I fucked the tokens up there. But we'll see, boys. We'll see. It doesn't matter. I can just blink in, put the tokens somewhere else. And they're also not called tokens. They're called counters. Isn't that right, Lance? I presume he'll play Odin. Odin? I'm going fucking Ugin. I presume it'll be some Ugin-y shit. Virgins, boys! Virgins, boys. Hey, Jinx, do you like Virgins? I fucking love a Virgins. Love a Virgins. Love them. Love them. Love them Virgins. So, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's not dead. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So he could be all gods. He could be all gods to all men. Lance. I think I didn't beat him in time, and I think we're gonna get got it. Perhaps. Perhaps, Lance. He didn't even go for it! Maybe he wasn't gods. Maybe he was missing. Maybe he was trying a fancy brew and it just didn't work out. But that's... If ever there was a thing that is in direct contrast to every single YouTube video, and I'm listening if I'm wrong, it's every horny, saucy brew goes 19-0. Right, Lance? This guy legit... It's so weird that every saucy, horny brew that I play against, I seem to always win. Isn't that weird, Lance? So, someone else says, the tree is also good fixing. That is true, but what has he needed so far that wasn't green? I can't look anymore, right? Soul ring sleeves, because it's just all green. It is all green. The whole deck is green. Alright, well, I can't speculate. I can't speculate, lads, because... Shit. Also, PanTHarmonica not really making a good show of itself, appearing in precisely 0 games. But that's also really good YouTubes, right? Hello and welcome, and look at this card, that's very fringe. I only play one in the sideboard, but I put it in the title to get you fucking silly twats to believe that I'm going to play it. We won with sexy Nissa every game, but let's pretend we did it with this sexy angel somehow. Okay, sweet lads. Sweet lads. Sweet Lance. Alright, boys, we're only at 20% positives. I can feel my negativity coming back. Plus, I can smell the tax man doing the sonar sweeps. And you don't want your molly cheeks to get slapped with some taxes, do you, Lance? But then who will be able to tell you what to think all day long? Boys? Who but cheeks? Who but cheeks? Tiago says, Cheeks and chat, do you think it would be nice if Arena had a function to look at the deck of your opponent once the game is over? I think it would be too much effort. I think it'd be too much effort for a developer to program that in when every update basically destroys the game. This is what whizbangs need more of. For people to play elves, right? Yeah. That is what we needed the whole time, boys. Alright, that guy's quite a big hoose. Also, how many Elvish Visionaries have I drawn in these, like, 5 games? That's a bit suspicious, right? I feel like I've had Elvish Visionary and the other thing that I like every single game. So is this guy boring mutates where you never actually tap your Paradise Druid? Is that what he has did? Do you think that's what he's doing? Nope, he's elves. He's elves. Cheeks, are you playing gods? It's good fixing, boys. Other elves get +1/+1. Okay, so it's just elves. It's just elves again, lads. It's just elves again. Boys, have you heard of elves again? Why did I play that land instead of this land? Is it because you're shit, Jinx? Nah, must be some other reason. Must be some other fucking reason. Right, lads. So I don't really want to play this game because, like I said, I am so tired. I'm so tired of playing just fucking dump your hand mono green elves. I don't want to play. I don't think I'm going to play. But you're kind of winning, Chinks, so don't you want to see if you win? Nah, I'm going to have to stick to my guns. I'm not playing elves tonight. I just can't understand. I can't understand. I cannot understand how there are... It must be cocainies, right? Every one of these... well, I don't know. It seems like cocainies played elves once. Said, kick double, you're number one mother, okay, dudes? Elves are good. I didn't even have to play no magic. I just dumped my pubes on the floor. And somehow everything worked out. And then everyone's listening to that. It's like, you didn't even have to play no magic. Well, I'm up for playing no magic, dude. I'm up for playing no magic, dude. Just like this guy, he was up for playing no magic. But no, I don't want to play no magic. If I'm like, mono decks are so fucking AIDS. In free, like turn one fervent champion, pussy lands. That in free play because it's hard. Yo, the judo, eh? That says the word judo. What do we think about this guy? There's no way this guy's playing mono bollocks. We haven't played mono black all day, so I'm guessing it won't be that. Also, who knows what this means? But this word, it's very close to my bollocks. Double mulligans. Everybody thinks double mulligans means, you know, double mulligans means Tybalt's AIDS. I don't think so. I think this guy is not going to be Tybalt's AIDS. Oh, agreed, boys. Okay, I said mono black at the start, didn't I? Didn't I, lads? Didn't I, lads? Did I not say it at the start of the game? Because I'm the best and everyone is a twat, except me. Good games. Good game of my jigs. That's the kind of judo I grew up with, lads. Well, that guy's got a higher belt. Fuck this. Fuck it. I'm going home. I'm going to fight my little sister again. This is why streams are better than videos. Because like, I just feel like you need to see it. I feel like you need to see what's going on. I feel like you have to see it. Well, mono deck's a thing in duels. Well, if you watch Legs VD, no, because that guy went 5-1 every day with werewolves. But if you actually played it, it was either mono planeswalkers or mono red. Mono green was all close to being alright. Alright, we're going to keep this one because we've got Champion of Shits and Pan Bullocks. Just to see. Just to see, lands. It wasn't as bad as this though, and my favourite version of all Magic were always Duels of the Planeswalkers. Here are 15 decks. Some of them have insanely powerful cards, which you might enjoy. We got Grizzlebrand. We got Avacyn. We got Reanimate. We got cards, basically. But in reality, it's just a big bag of fucking losery 8s. So, mono black for the second game in a row, just for added memes. For added memes, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to play this. So we'll keep this. I think I can fling this. I think this is needed for winning the game. I'm going to fling the goose too. I can see both of those being wrong if this guy is just Tegrid Virgin fucking Planeswalker discard shite. But I'm sure it's not, right? I'm sure it isn't, Lance. I'm sure it isn't. Wow, interesting. I didn't see that one, boys. I didn't see that one. Did you see that one, Cheeks? I didn't see that one, Lance. He's gone mono black discard, lifelink. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Boys, I didn't see it. So we'll see what comes next. Lifelink or discard? I'll put this guy in the bin. For later. Very odd decision to do that, but this is my Jeeks. This is my Jeeks. Ba-ba-ba boys. This is my Jeeks. Alright, we've got the perfect setup. We've got the perfect setup, boys. Now we just have to not get 8s for a couple of minutes. That was a nice big slurp of the whiz, so I should be energized for the next 20 minutes. Easy's my Jeeks. Right, boys. Who wants to be in charge of reminding everyone the positivity percentage? Because currently, nobody's given me enough money. Right, I'm just going to lay the DSP cards on the table. I need money! What do you need money for, Chinks? This is fucking none of your business, you slags! This is crowdfunding. Don't you know how crowdfunding works? You just throw your money in a black hole, and that's it. You never find out where it goes. You don't find out if they're products, some schmeeblage. Okay, well, we've been having a great time, boys. Everyone's been up for big games. I'd like to say I have only conceded to mono decks, and that's just a rule I'm going to stick to. Mono dump your hand elves on the draw against mono red. I've played those games so many times in my life that I just don't need to do it ever again. Ever again, boys. This sounds like we got Virgins McGee bubbling. Virgins cuisines bubbling this time, boys. Alright, if this is mono red, do I play out or do I just say eat my ass? What do you think, Lance? Mono red Virgins, boys. Mono red. I just don't get this game. I don't get it at all. Why is it so monocentric in the fucking casualiest playlist possible? Well, maybe he's dragons, Chinks. Dragons is kind of like a free play. I mean, I will agree with you there. I'll take dragons as being a free play deck. Alright, next turn we got 5 mana. I think, assuming Gilded Muff doesn't blow up. No, it was just mono red Virgins, boys. He was just mono red Virgins the whole time. You're right, it was the whole time, Cheeks. He was an embarrassing slag. Play this, lose a light, lose a land? I don't think so. Well, I changed my mind. This game is the fucking AIDS. Richard C. with 5 American positivity points. Lance, I'm really feeling better about Magic. Are you feeling better about Magic, Lance? Magic's fun again, right, boys? Magic is fun again, right, boys? Alright, so let's think. How can I get rid of this lad with my current hand? Can't really be done, right? Can't really be done. Hey, it was dragons, Chinks. It was super fun the whole time. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Mono red, spunk your tour brandy bollocks. It was super fun. And I wasn't giving him the credit. I wasn't giving him the credit of how insanely fun this was. Okay, what have we got here? I think you got to plop the lads, right? Plop the lads. This lad or this lad? I think this lad. So this will die, but we'll have a lot of lads left over. Which suits me. Suits me, did. Okay, let's have a looks. I don't really want to looks. I don't want to looks. Salvet says more kids are playing now. Kids don't think for the most part. I don't know. You say kids. I mean, I haven't seen any kids do the tweets or the streams. They seem to just scare the little horny dicks for Yana Amari. And they're not kids. They're actually 38 years old. It's a weird dynamic of the internet. The younger you act, the older your audience. So how do we not die?
Look to the skies.
So when does this... At the beginning of your upkeep. Alright, beginning of your upkeep is beatable. That's not bad. But do we just whack-baps it? Do we go for the whacks? Whacks! It might distract him. It might distract him.
Listen to them roar.
Is he going to give up both of his lands? Neither land.
I have lost.
So if I can ultimate this, you know, there's sort of a game going on. But it's just so, even if this guy played more powerful spells with a different color, I think I wouldn't be so inclined to feel like this was 8s. Right? We're up to 25% positivity, boys. 25%. So I am going to ultimate this, and we're going to see.
I am the master of many tales.
Me too.
Let me tell you of your defeat.
I am the master of massive 8s. Plop the Oketra? I think so, right? We need lands. So I don't know how I could just I get a dragon every turn. But that's okay, I suppose, right? You can't win every game, otherwise you'd be Legs VD's Edda. Okay, I got a lot of draws coming up. That doesn't need to live anymore, right? You never know. So, Verdurous Gear Balshir, not bad, but not what I need. Alright, we didn't draw any of the cards that I needed. That's unfortunate, Lance. I think I need the life immediately. Not the life, you know what I mean. Nah, we didn't get the 8s. We didn't get the 8s, boys.
From the will of many, the might of one.
No trample. That's a shame. Alright. Play a dragon, I take 5, and then I can block 1, and then take another 5, and then 4. So that's death. We'll see if he actually does the numbers. He has to kill the goose or me, and then I lose. So I'm on 9. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't like mono games. No matter what you do, they go that way. Because the guy is just dumping. The guy is dumping. It's never magic. It's always dumping. And I'll make a mistake, obviously, because, you know, I got things to think about. I got things to chat about. I have to find a way to make Magic the Gathering seem like I need positivity points. And no matter what, it's always the same. I'm not playing mono. That's just the end of it. This channel is now anti-monos. So 4 Banishing Light is because what if they play something you can't deal with? It doesn't have anything to do with Thassa's and Pan Bollocks, but that's Magic's. Ajani is the same thing. -2 is exile target creature, which is good. Everything else is enter the battlefield stuff, which is obviously weak if you're behind or if there's one thing you can't deal. So what do you think? Like, Verdurous Gearhulk hasn't been a card. It's been low priority cast. Right? I think we can go down to 2. I thought about playing the 1/3 that exiles a dude when it comes into play. Truffly Boy. I mean, Truffly Boy is just as they say, a strict inferior version to the Knight of Autumn. We like to bust out Truffly Boys for special occasions. Right, Lance? So if Verdurous Gearmanger, it would have to be removal based. What's the enchantment removal man called? I don't know. I don't know what set he's from either. I don't think it's good either. I don't think it's good. Exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until target enchantment leaves the field. Alright, so that's not strong enough. This with Thassa is probably good. Getting rid of Thassa is quite hard. Thorn is good. Maybe more enter the battlefield fights. I thought about playing the monkey. I forgot what it's called. I presume it's not called Kong. What else? Mammoth, Cogler, there you go. Cogler. The Elemental Knight. Elemental Knight is sort of the shits. But they get something back when it gets killed. I agree. I mean, yeah, it's quite good. What is it called? It's like, it's in every standard deck, so it's very strong. It's one of these. Skyclave. This is properly decent. Lance! I hope I didn't force anyone into it for reals, because I'd feel kind of bad. I'd feel kind of bad if that actually happened. But we have hit 125% positivity, lads. Now I'm having a great time. I guess that guy just rendered in front of me, but it was okay, boys. It was okay because it's hard to build Call of Duty, right, lads? Okay, we don't have the right scope. Oh, that guy knifed me. It's okay, boys. We'll see if money, is the key to happiness, Lance. Just saying, Cortez, thanks very much for the 100 beans. The 100 immediate taxman counterspell. Bang. He thought he was going to flash in that charge. But just saying, Cortez is on hand. Lance with the hexproof. Hexproof from tax. Yeah, thanks, man. For reals, obviously. But I'm in reality, I'm not going to get any more positive because I'm not DSP. I'm not a fucking fake slaggity fucking droopy mouth cunt. Alright. So 1 Skyclave. 2 Skyclaves. What do you think? Cavalier of Dawn is too high. All these cards are cards, right? You can, but if they're not good, or if they're too slow, at 5, I like Oketra because all of my deck is creatures. So if you can blast out some 4/4s, pretty nice. Lance. I think this might have given me undue horniness. I think this might be the problem. I never want to play it. But then I never play it by itself. Do I think playing 8/8 for 5 is rubbish? Is that what I think? Lance? I kind of want to change a couple of cards. Because just putting 1 card in, obviously, you're not even going to see it. It's not going to make any difference. So let's think. Are 4 Knight of Autumns one too many? At least 1 Thorn Mammoth. Thorn Mammoth is big stuff. Oh, fucking hell. Seven is just too much. Whenever Thorn Mammoth... I mean, it does deal with a lot. I'll give you that. But then so does a Johnny. I never saw it in that last game. If I drew a Johnny, it would solve my problem. Like, drawing the solution is the thing that you need. And I feel like I got a lot of good draws. Visionary is draws. Champion is draws. Thassa Blinks and PanTHarmonibobs all contribute to that. Trade a Gear Hulk for a Cavalier. I don't want to do that, I don't think. Plus, isn't a Cavalier 3 white? Or is it 2 white? Yeah, 3 white is too hard. And it's just fucking shit. Destroy a man and they get a 3/3. I suppose we are Blinks though. Alright, I'll give it a try. One try for the memes. That's enough, Magics. Now, back on calling everyone virgins. Back on everyone is a virgins. Right, Lance. I think we also fucked up. Ah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. I was going to start talking about mana costs, but nobody cares, right? We hit the positivity goal. Heh, 3 white, no white, that is Magics. Every card is white, actually. So maybe I should have thought about... what I was accepting, Lance. Maybe I should have thought about it, right, boys? Also, for those wondering, I watched DSP stream earlier, and he did not hit the tips goal. It was a disaster stream. He was getting lags all day. Honestly, ladies and shits, nobody really participates in the morning. Hey, Mono Black, discard for the fun time memes, for the whoopsie daisy aids. Oh, but now I'm just gonna be discarding it. It's not gonna give me any stuff back. Uh-huh. Mono decks, they're the fucking best. I can't even be bothered to make up a song because I hate magic. Fuck it, AIDS. Nice work, Cavs. Nice work, Cavs. Nice work, Cavs. 3 white. Hey, wasn't Mono Cheeks. Dr. Cheeks. Looks like a Mac. Mackie, Mac. I love magic. It's always so fun. This game is the fucking AIDS.
Oh, finally, nap time.
This game is the AIDS, boys. This game is the fucking AIDS. It was me the whole time, Dad. Mr. Virgins. Mr. Virgins. Hey, you know that deck you were talking about earlier, Cheeks? Is that this AIDS bollocks? By the way, it is. I don't want to fuck it. Just get AIDS, man. One day I'll play a game against a deck that I don't play every day. At least 2-3 times a day. Just suck my fucking dad's ass. I'm changing my tune as well. Because I think I just can't let myself die to dog shit. So we need more removals. Right? Playing all this and drawing some shit is always fine. But Cavalier proved to be AIDS. All of this stuff is just too big for the games people want to play. People don't want to play fucking anything. It's dump your hand, hope for the best. I'm not playing a Thorn Mammoth either. I'll buy another Skyclave Apparition. Fucking to really horny this fucking pussy shit game deck bollocks up. Really pussify the AIDS. Lance. Yeah, as I was saying a minute ago. And I mean it. Dark Side Phil's Call of Duty streams are the best streams in the world. If you ever have any interest in psychology or human behavior, they are fucking fascinating. The way he hates everybody, including his own chat. Hey, DSP, I love your streams. Can you have a look at your ping? And then he'll fucking go off on one. I'm not showing my ping, you fucking trolly bitch. Deputy of detention is bad because they get the card back. I did think about that, Lance. I'm a thinkster. Yeah. And the answer is no, because if they get the card back, it doesn't really solve the problem. Skyclave, they just get tokens back, and I can always deal with dog shitty tokens. Right, boys? Can you always deal? I don't know. So if I draw a white land, Skyclave can exile this, it's 0 mana. But it's also too late for it to do anything. Add 3 mana of any one color. That is not bad. This guy, he's got a brew brewing. He's got a brewman brewing, boys. Exile still works, right? Yeah. So I feel like he wasted a huge shock. A huge shock? Are you fucking shrooming, Jinx? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana ginger root. Oh, lads! I fucking love swords. Have I ever told you that, boys? Fucking love them. Love them. I fucking love swords. They're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep a sword down, Lance. Hey, that was so funny, Jinx. Well, unfortunately, we're not gonna actually deal with it. We're not gonna actually deal with it, lads. I thought about buying a sword. That is how much I love them. I think this is the worst one. Did I ever tell you guys that I won a game day with a sword? Yeah, I did. Lance. Not this one. The sexy one. Alright, now, this is the situation I'm always talking about. I got man ace. I can do anything. What am I actually gonna do? It's never this land. I mean, he was behind. He was behind a lot. So I'm not going to shit on him for conceding. I'm not a big fan of whatever deck I'm looking at. Slim says someone watched CGB. He had a deck like this, I think. Well, it doesn't look very good. CGB played a dowsing dagger. Is that true, boys? Is that true, Lance? Because this deck looks fucking eights. And I'm not surprised. Well, you know, everyone is up for the magnifying glass of scrutiny. Everybody has to check in with the lens of truth. Do you think that... Did he go 5-1? Because that deck does not look like a 5-hand 1 deck. It looks like an 0 and 6 deck to me, boys. Tell us the tale of the sword. It wasn't a real tale. It was I played mono green swords. Mono green? You fucking aggro bitch! Boys. At an event where you actually win boxes of magic cards, you are allowed to play any deck in the world. Here was how it worked. And it fucking slapped knobs. Turn 1. Birds of Paradise. Turn 2. Sword of War and Peace. Turn 3. Stranglebobgeist, and you would have 5 mana, so equip the Stranglebobgeist with the sword and attack for something like 16. Crazy days of Magiques. They definitely didn't overdo the power since then. Right, lads. Right, lads. Alright, this is a hand that gives me the horn. Yeah, I won the whole game day because I forced my friend to put in a sword that gives protection from black. And in the semi-finals, I played mono black zombies, and I fucking won just because of that sword. I had that sword turn 3 every game. Every game, boys. Is this elves, or is this... Nah, it can't be elves. Not with a stomping aids. Not with a stomping aids, Lance. Alright, he pulled down his pants.
I'm a crazy beast. Where is the only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Mm-hmm. I could take an argument that this was the take, but I didn't want him taking any more growth chamber aids. Agreed, Lance? No, it's not agreed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not agreed, Chinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 5 big manas. What are we gonna do? Mini virgins, boys. 5 big mana equals mini virgin pussies. So, what do you think is the play? Do you play Panharmonicon and then next turn double exile? Or do you just get rid of the Planeswalker and then play a Goose? I suppose I could do both, right? I could do... Yeah, alright. Turn 1. Next turn, we'll play the Light and the Goose. And then the turn after that, we'll play Panharmonicon and the exile things. Agreed, Lance. Agreed, Lance. Agreed, Lance. Maybe not actual, but he did want to slap someone with a brute and the sword for the meat. What brute? Which is the brute? I don't think I'm buying Sword of War and Peace. I mean, I would buy Sword of War and Peace. I'd buy any of the swords except the new ones and that one. Okay, this guy is really thinking about whether or he wants to discard a card. Really thinking about it, Lance. But I love swords. If I'm playing a cube, I'm always taking swords. And whenever somebody tells me, oh, swords are shit, I think, well, how many games have you won with a land? None. None, dudes. Okay. This guy seems to have had a heart attack. He seems to have had a heart attack, Lance. I mean, it's hyper squeebles. Now, I think that's my biggest failure as a content creator. And I say that because content creation is big deals. I think, ladies and plops, not enough is made out of
Any skirmish you can walk away from, right?
the DSP village in early morning Dr. Cheek's Discord posts. I just don't think we're on the same level about what's important in life, because things you don't understand should pique your interest. And if you understand how DSP keeps getting so much money and seemingly is such a nasty cunt and somehow dodged his fucking bankruptcy hearing, if you think that is less interesting than, look at my magic card, I did a magics, then we can't be friends, boys. We can be work acquaintances, but we can't be lads. We can't be full lads, boys. To me it's so fast. I'm a language man. I'm a linguistics man. I wouldn't say I'm a psychology man because I don't understand it, but I'm interested in it in the same way I'm interested in architecture. I'll look at a building and I'll think, damn, everybody I've seen working on this site has been a fat fucking 4 IQ mug, and look what they've built. Look what humanity can do, boys. It's amazing. And then I look at DSP and I think that guy is a slug of a man, and he's pulling in middle management suburbs BMW money, and he's taken that money and ended up $500,000 in debt with 2 Twitter girlfriends trying to shit on Game Grumps because one of those guys fucked a 22-year-old while he was grooming a 17-year-old, and he still thinks he's in the right and no one cares. The very next day, $100 from his boys. To me, that is absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to me. No, I don't want to just shit on him because he's a wanker. Of course, there are millions of wankers. I would love to know specifically which concentration or like what part of the Venn diagram is self-pitying cocksucker, awful dog shit at video games, liar, complains about every single fucking thing that happens in every game. Every game has lag. Every game built is awful. Unless he's winning. Then it's great. It's amazing. He's had 2 girlfriends over 15 years. I mean, even Wings of Redemption has managed that. And he had to pay for both of them to be flown into the country. So, not into the country. It's not like an import Thai bride. Why did you say Thai, Cheeks? She could have been Italian or Spanish. You are a racist. I'm calling the police. All right, boys. Everyone hold your dicks. Someone's called in the police on me, Lance. All right, Esper control. Perhaps. I do love a game where everything stalls because it's so fun to play Magic as though you were in the Gabby Sparts Muff Invitational, boys. Salvet said, dedicated to his craft. I don't know. I mean, he's dedicated to something. I think he's dedicated to AIDS. Always makes content. That is true. You think it's just the familiarity? You think it's the fact that he pumps out 17 videos a day and he streams 6 days a week that people are just used to him? It's like, that's the thing though. If you actually read his chat, I think he's got something like 70%. 70%. I mean, that's a high estimate. I think it's an accurate estimate. Something close to 70% gifted subs. 70% gifted subs. Alright, I'm just going to attack instead of play the champion. Then we'll get some slaps in. 70% gifted subs. So everyone in the chat is just trolling him. Everyone in the chat sounds like me to a certain extent. No one could truly sound like Dr. Cheeks. I'm one of a kind, Lance. I'm one of an absolute kind. The kind with massive balls. Alright, so we need lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that many lands. Okay, so full Esper tryhards for free plays. Matched up against Blinkety Blinks because it's fair. This is a fair game of Magics, right? Hardcore Teferi control. This is definitely the place for you, McHaggis, you absolute memer. I named myself after a Scottish delicacy because that's what croquis would do or some aids. If this gets countered, I'm leaving, and I don't feel like a pussy about it. It's just a much stronger deck than mine, and you're welcome to play. All right, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. If you like, who are these pussies playing this fucking AIDS game? If it's not brainless dump your hand, it's full Teferi free play pussies. And I'll say, I'm gonna, if someone plays the Teferi in some weird Simic Ascendancy deck, that's where I need to loosen my bowels. It's okay. You can play super powerful cards in shitty decks, and I think I'm the one who needs to relax a little bit. If you play Esper Teferi controlled in free play, you are a fucking pussy. What are you practicing? Well, I need to make sure Teferi's good. If that's your attitude, you are a fucking bitch, and I can't help anyone. And I'm not playing those pussies. I am not playing those pussies. Salvet says, I think he's just literally forced himself into the gaming zeitgeist and won't leave because it's validated through his donations. Well, he would never make that kind of money outside in the real world. He's been out of work for X years. He's a fucking gross slob. But why do people give him money? It's so strange. Like, who watches Darkside Phil and thinks that's the man? Everything I knew it would be this. I knew it would be this one. I knew it would be rotting Regisaur. Like, that's why I didn't want to give the guy like, oh, this guy's playing dinosaurs. What a fun guy. I knew it would be this AIDS version. I knew it. So we'll just calm thou alls down. Calm them balls. You know how I knew this? The Virgin lands. Virginity can spread even into dinosaurs, boys. Well, that's bullshit, Chinks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is bullshit. That is a bullshit card. I think I'm dead. Right? I don't know who. I didn't go first. He had a good ramp spell, and I don't think I'm gonna get out of this one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. All the good stuffs, boys. Good stuff. You did it. You turned a really fun archetype into aggro fucking dump your hand pussies, which just sums this AIDS up. Sums up this AIDS. Love magics. Love magics. I don't think it is the same gaming zeitgeist. I mean, there are tons of people who've played all the time. Wings of Redemption used to be really good at Call of Duty. And he streams every day, and he is pitiful. And he gets the donations that match how pitiful he seems. Trolled all day, chargebacks all day, $25 a day. But DSP is the opposite. He's even worse at video games. Talking AIDS, nasty to his fans, won't do what they ask, makes up stuff, just literally lies through his teeth, just because about anything. And still makes those dollars, boys. No Deal says, Yana says people would still watch her if she played 60 lands for an entire stream. If she did say that, then she must know she's a thought, right? A classic Twitch thought. Because why even bother playing Magic if people are just watching you for you in the hope that your little flat tits fall down? Right? I mean, we do all want our little flat tits to fall out, so we can remember what it was like when your sister bombed in when you was 8 and she was 6, or some shit. Right? Everyone wants to be reminded of 10-year-old tits. But if she I don't know, maybe she was just joking. I don't want to put words in her mouth. Alright. So it would have been nice if it left me a blue land. We didn't have any blue lands, Jinx, you fucking silly bitch. True. Alright, so this exiles creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is he just gonna go get Ugin for fun game magics? Look at my fucking sleevey things there! Taste of Death. Okay. Okay, boys.
Honor and courage. Do not forget who we fight for.
I don't think we are playing into this thing. So what is he doing? He want a lot of food. You think it's some kind of AIDS? You think he's playing some AIDS? Boys? Okay, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'm playing it though.
Do not harm.
Never need him blinking his balls all over the shop. Right, boys. So finally resolved Panharmonicon after all day. What do you do? We'll figure it out. But someone's talking about Yana Mari. I'm definitely in. I'm definitely into that, lads. Slim says, I actually watched Yana for 1 minute and it was so cringe, I couldn't. She just, ugh. And then shit. She's terrible. Which is fine. You're allowed to be terrible. In 2019, dude. You're allowed to be terrible. Alright, so let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is draw 2 cards. I think that's okay. I think you gotta get rid of the fast bags. Right, Lance? Obviously, if there's some Ugin squeeblage, it's just gonna give me the 8s. But anything else, then we got a game of Magics. Right, boys? It's this kind of situation that always has me feeling like, why am I never the one playing Ugin? But he hasn't played it, so I shouldn't be shitting on his ass. It just looks very Ugin-y, right? He exiles half of my lads. He doesn't lose anything. That just smells Ugins. Smells Ugins. I'm playing this because the only thing that Ugin can't actually kill. Alright, I think my hand's pretty solid. Okay, those were pretty good.
I'd sooner die than kill.
Shame I didn't do that first, right? Or some 8s. So, this is basically just, is a man playing Ugin in free play? I can't beat that, but I might be able to beat some other crazy shit. You never know, boys. Vice Admiral Gene says, I only watched Yana like once or twice. Didn't think much of her, but I'm into long backs. Skinny chicks where you can't tell where the back ends and the butt starts. Yeah, I've never heard that term myself, Lance. You know, that's like the opposite of my style. I like bowling pin girls, but also, if you put a bowling pin on top of a bowling pin, that's what we're talking about. Fucking obese legs and asses, massive tits, anything, whatever, anything else in between is fine. Anything else in between is fine, Lance. But that is a requisite. Massive booblingtons, minimal giblingtons, always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 lands. That's 5, and that's 7. Alright, that's better, right? We get to blow up some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
All your ways. If Elspeth were here, you'd be dead by now.
Gotta get that sneaky 2 in. Gotta get that sneaky 2 in, Lance. Yeah, my problem with Yana Amari is nothing to do with who she is. It's the way that it's presented, that she's just some fun-time girl playing Magic for the fun of the game, when she's actually just a slag. Trying to goad boys into getting the dollars, which again I'm all for, totally fine. But then we all know She's going to be fucking on the Channel Fireball esports team. She's going to be writing articles on fucking AIDS. And it's all bollocks. It's all fucking AIDS. There's no way anybody needs to listen to that level of dog's tits. You know she's going to be on the fucking Pro Tour commentary team. Sitting next to Huey Jensen, and Huey Jensen is like, alright, so he doesn't want to block here because he's got trample, and maybe he's thinking about what he can top deck that will get him out of the game. He probably looks like that's a good trade, but it isn't that great of a trade because he knows that his opponent has wraths, and it might be a cure-all if he overstretches, and she'll be like, this is a good blue land! This man makes blue land! He's got to look at this girl. She's like a thought. I want to dress like thoughts. Bring back thoughts, guys. I want to dress like a whore. Okay, that is definitely the kind of commentary I want to hear on a Pro Tour. And then Mark Rosewalt will turn up. Okay, guys, we are 100% not hiring girls because it makes boys' penises go hard. We really want to do it because of the power. That's why we don't put Melissa Totoro on, because she knows too much about magic. Yeah. The fact that Melissa Totoro has done like 4 commentary gigs and is by far the best female ever to play the game. I don't understand. Maybe she doesn't want to do it, which would be understandable. But if she does, and we still get fucking Alias AIDS and AIDS-Zoni and just the like... It's just, it's like a fucking guacamole of AIDS. Just squash the same personality into a big bowl of ignorant shit and serve that up with some crusty pita bread. And all the fucking boys who love magic are like, Alias V is killing it on the commentary, guys. She like said doggos and they've made my willy twingle. I'm 38, by the way. Fucking hell, the AIDS. We see it every day. We see it every day in real life. Like, at what point did we accept idiocy over intelligence? At what stage in the world did we all say, I'm listening to Kim Kardashian before I listen to Stephen Hawking? And as a world, that's split across everything. Moron politic twats. We got Boris Johnson over here. Mr. Bumbley McBumbletons. I'm sure coronavirus will just like go away if we just ignore it. If you don't look at coronavirus, maybe it'll just disappear and then we'll all be happy. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. Okay, let's get rid of it. Night of Autumn is such a beast. It's such a beast. It's actually an elf cheek, it's not a beast. Yana Amari would know that. Alright, sorry boys. Sorry, Lance. Yeah, I'll be playing... What game is this? Magiques. Playing Magiques, I can often lose my train of thought, Lance. But I want you to know I love chatting bollocks, mainly. Love chatting bollocks. And if I lose my train of AIDS, I still want you to know I'm still involved. I'm still invested in it. So if anyone wants to bring up DSP or Yana or any of those fucking commentary pussies, and not just girls, obviously, Riley Knight has been skirting around with his fucking jizzy hair and his weird porno 1970s moustache for a long time. Without getting any better at this game, just getting more goofy. And I just don't understand a lot of magic. And I mean obviously I don't understand the game. Or it's clearly I don't. But I don't understand why everyone's full of AIDS. So, if he kills all my lads, we'll have to play champ. If he doesn't, we'll play an Ajani. It looks like he can kill at least 1 lad. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, dudes. Oh, okay. This thing, You don't have to do it on the end step, man. You don't. We're playing a free play game. Just fucking spunk it. Spunk that fucking bitch. Why? Why? Fuck my ass. What if Gabby Spart switches out LSV for Marky Rose Pubes? What if? What if, Lance? But she married LSV because they were so in love, right? LSV looked at his baby and was like, fuck this AIDS. Fuck this AIDS, boys. So, this looks like Colorless Ugin again, but just wrapped up in just a different version of AIDS.
We could be much greater together.
Hurry up, you dickhead! Alright, that's great. At least I didn't have to draw any lands, I guess. This game is fucking ain't. It's Nay Elf. It's an elf. It's not an elf. I thought it was an elf, Lance. It's a dryad. It's a dryad knight. Boys. Alright, let's just wait another couple of minutes. For no reason. Let's just sit here touching our dicks. Not playing any spells. Not doing any things. Having big fucking balls of virgin sauce for free plays. Good game. Good game. Fucking pussies. Fucking pussies. That's one card that is all by itself a free play ruiner. If you're fucking Colorless Ugin in free players, I don't give a fucking shit what fringy version. Oh, but I only had one of all the cards that everyone else had, so it's a brew or some shit. This game, I've never played. Well, I don't know if I've never played. Because not playing against Barcelona or Bayern Munich on Pro Evolution is quite tricky. That's another game where they built, 40,000 players and, let's guess, 200 teams. And if you play more than 3, you've had a good night. If you play 200 games with 200 teams, you're still... Not this AIDS. Virgin alert, Lance. Virgin alert. Virgin alert, Dad. You know how this deck plays exactly the same at Mythic as it does in free play? Which version do you think most players are picking it in? Which players do you think most players are playing their Virgin version of the same deck that is played exactly the same in Mythic and free play? Well, if they're not Virgins, they're probably going to choose Ranked, wouldn't you say, Jinx? We're playing Magic, so you're going to have to revise that. You're going to have to revise that analysis, son. This game is just the fucking worst. It's the worst. Like, what can you do? What can you do? He keeps in the hope of drawing a shit. I don't know. Why is 3Ps telling me thanks? What was that? You playing 8s? You still have a draft going. That is true. I do still have a draft going. Alright, I forgot about that. Let's just fucking finish that. What deck was yours, 3-piece? Or are you doing thanks for some other shit? Oh, it's because I told you that the Dryad... No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're thanking me for. Alright, that's better. What goes back? Removal, filterage, sexies. I think you got to keep sexy bops. Let's try... I don't have double green, even though, I mean, that's white. Let's try this. Let's try it, Lance. For the Dryad question. Alright, good. For a minute, I was genuinely worried that you might have been playing one of those 8 decks. But I'll admit when I'm wrong, Lance. If a card is a spirit when I think it's an 8, then I'll say so. Won't I, boys? I think this is my favourite ramp interaction. Rishkar on 2. And then allowing the goose to tap like it was an elf. Gives me a big horns. Big horns, Lance. Oh, Chinks, you should have got rid of the reef as soon as you could have. Maybe. Maybe, dudes. Maybe, dudes. But we get to Apparition 2, lads. Nope, we don't. We don't get to Apparition any, lads. Well, you know, we got to draw. Draws are good, right? Lads, that's what draws are for, boys. It might have been too late for that, but evidently the opponent's reaction was that it was just on time. Right on time, Lance. Right on time for 8s. Lance. Right on time for the 8s. Nothing. So for anybody here who hasn't watched the Call of Duty gun game, I would suggest that you watch it. I think it's fun. Maybe we could watch it here. Right? I can't copyright strike myself. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do a watch along. We'll do a watch along with your man Cheeks. Iron Cheeks. It'll be fun. Right, Lance? You think so? If you've never seen Call of Duty, it's a game where you run around and you shoot Lance. It's fun, sometimes. But it's also like 15 years old. So lots of people think it's 8s. But to me, it's new. Alright. I should have checked the deck before I started, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm guessing I'm going to keep, because it's got 3 colors in it. I think, well, we'll see. We shall cease. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely keeping it. I'm happy I drafted this, even though I haven't cast it, and I'm not a big fan of it. Alright, Packmate is pretty good. Virgins! Boys! Boys, do you like having a big virgin in your fucking life? Well, virgins. Virgins, boys. How can you call me a virgin just because I spent £50 on some lands, Dad? It's because you are auto-assigned lands, and you went through the taxation of taking all your lands out, finding these lands in your virgin folder, and then putting them in the deck. Who's got 7 seconds to waste in a day, boys? You fucking mugs. Mug chodes, boys. Okay. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I could play this next turn, but like I said, I'm not sure that it brings me a much of anything. I'm gonna do it, just because. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, lads. Especially putting Rune of AIDS on AIDS McGee. It just doesn't seem like a good play, did it? Okay, now we are getting 8s. So I could play this, or I could play this. So it costs 3. 1, 2, 3. It would give me 2. I could play the Glimpse. Fuck it. Right, fuck it. Fuck it. This was a disaster deck, by the way. So if you're wondering, oh, so why are you fucking throwing it away? It's because it's balls. I don't think we need to concentrate that hard on it, Lance. Agreed, boys? So everyone get your popcorny pubes in. Everyone get your popcorny pubes in. And after this, we'll watch Dr. Cheeks play just a random gun game, right? No guarantee that I win. Wink winks. No guarantee that Dr. Cheeks has to win every game. Winkety wink wanks. Right, boys? Wankety wanks blanks. Lance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, how am I gonna deal with all of these big lads? Do I have any big lads? I don't know. Scry X, where X is the amount of snow, then draw 3. That's pretty good. Am I gonna be dead by then? Am I gonna take 8 this turn? Lance? Dead. Dead. Drafts are fun, boys. Drafts are super fun. Drafts are super fun. Drafts are super fun, Lance. To be fair, yeah, what are you going to do? Calamity Bearer is just death on the stack. Just what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But that's always the risk with a draft. If someone drafts a sex bomb, yeah, nothing. I didn't have any... at no stage did I fuck that up. So you can't feel too bad about it, right, Lance? At no stage can I look back at that and say, should have cast this, should have done... I just had nothing. I had nothing. And there was nothing I could have done. Classics. I still can't believe this is my name. How am I not Dr. Muncheeks after all this time? Lance. Look at those tits, though. Premium tits. Only 80 views. Lance, but this is premiums.
Lance. Lance.
That's me. That's me talking, Lance. That's me. So if I'm right, I must have put... Here we go.
It's hard, but I haven't even reached snipers yet.
He hasn't even reached snipers yet, Lance. Let's try and get the volume correct so that it's premiums. We'll have it the highest resolution possible.
Gotta learn how to quick snipes. I do. I need to learn how to...
Alright, Lance. This is how we're going to end the stream itch.
So this map is quite large.
Quite large?
If I remember. Oof, it's right in the eye.
Ah, you should have got that guy, fucking mug.
So it might be a lot of running.
I can hear the lads.
I'm hearing the feet.
Yeah.
But where are the boys?
Get him, Cheeks!
Fuck those. So it wasn't me that killed him, so someone else must be right here.
Oh, Cheeks, you fucking shit, son.
That's enough trying to figure it out. Run around, knobs out.
Good shot.
Bombs out. Right, Lance.
How are we going to outsmart this boy? He's coming after us, lads. In and out of the window. There he is. Get him. He's not in the bush.
That was the AIDSiest thing that has ever been seen on the internet. That was absolutely unbelievable AIDS.
I mean, he's right.
Unbelievable AIDS. That should have been a kill. And I'm going full DSPs. This shotgun at that range should have been 15 kills with one shot. I am literally calling the police after this game. The Call of Duty police need to get involved.
I did call the police, by the way.
Look at the fire rate. Look at the fire rate, lads.
I did call the police. They weren't interested.
Not to kill a man with one shot in the eye from 2 feet. Who killed that boy? Who killed that boy, eh, Lance? Put on your Sherlock Holmes hat. Yeah, get out of my fucking AIDS.
Can you get that guy, Cheeks? Fucking bullshit. This guy's fucking rubbish.
Lag. No explanation other than lag.
This feats. The crazy thing, I can hear this so much better than I can actually hear what I'm playing.
Lance.
That's weird.
Someone got neutralized. Fucked in. Fucked in. Labity skibbity babbed it.
Alright, you got one at least.
He appears KIA because he's got 16 arses. Always good to
That
kill
guy
a
had the
KIA
lag.
dude. Makes me feel like a real rude boy. Oh, just missed him dead. Just missed that lad. There's a lad over here. Where has he gone?
Good shot.
Lovely dits.
And some good work.
Lovely
Premium
dits.
cheekage.
What about you? What you did? What you doing, son? You're dead. Your wee little balls are dead. Oh, you're dead too. You're dead as well, son. I'm absolutely creaming the crop of the pubes today, lad.
Man, I never realized what a fucking legend of this game I was.
Everyone's coming up, Dr. Cheeks. Dead, that's... Where... Oh, this doesn't break.
You gotta smash every window, those are the rules.
Let's not lose momentum. Oh, AIDS. That was absolute AIDS.
I gotta agree with the lad.
Absolute AIDS.
I gotta agree.
There
That was
no way
pubes.
to fuck that up. But then Dr. Cheeks finds a way. He found a way, dude. He had two dudes dead to rights and he fucked it up. Alright, that sounded like the guy was behind me. But he
You
was
see?
actually in-
You see? That's why I need new headsets, boys.
Good, I need a better headset.
Yeah, I'm glad I remember from earlier.
Headset. Taxes. We need the new headset tax. Right, Lance. New headset tax in 2019. Plus the additional tax on top of that. So I need like $95. $95.
Well, as you can see, we made $125 today, but we can't use that for that tax because it's the DSP rules. That money's gone.
Oof, almost got buffeted. What does buffet mean, Cheeks? When two guys show up at once, you don't know which to pick, and you just end up getting 50% of both of them. But technically, fucking neither of them.
Good advice.
That's definitely not what you want. That was a good example of some buffage. I knew I'd get him if I fired the whole clip, Lance. That's good, Majinks. That's good, Majinks.
That was good, Majinks. That was good, Majinks.
See anyone? That's a dude in it? Yeah, it was a dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in the nether zone, lads. You know what that means? I need an AFK man, otherwise I'm not going to hit anyone for the rest of the match. Damn it! What an absolute memester, Jinx! You're an absolute demon today, lad!
Absolute scenes.
Alright, we need one more to get out of this fucking snipers. Left or right? Left. No, he's fucked it, dude! He's totally gone and fucked it! That guy was as stationary as I could have hoped. And I only went and fucking aced it.
But what's this?
Absolute scenes! Absolute scenes! I'm not a big fan of this, I have to admit. He's fucking done it again! He's gonna squeam lately. I gotta... Alright. Let's punch him up, boys. Oh, so close, dude! Come on, Cheeks, we believe in your dudes. We believe in your cheeky boy. You can do it. Just punch him up. You're really good at that in real life, eh? Fucking punch a Scotsman right in his fucking cock and balls. Whoop. Oh, one more dead.
One more dead.
More for the memes. Oh, he's fucking only gone and memed it. He's done it, lads! He's fucking done it! Call the fucking police! Dr. Cheeks has done it! Number one Mothic did! Number one Mothic did! Ladies and gentlemen, by winning this one singular game one time, I am now unequivocally the best Call of Duty player of all time. Of all time, dudes. This is going up on the channel trailer.
I'm gonna do that later.
Every game out except this one.
Obviously.
Because obviously I didn't play any other games today. All of that was just warm-ups. That was just warm-ups for this. The greatest singular moment of all time. Nothing better has ever been seen on the internet than Dr. Cheeks winning a guy. Leave the lobby, I'm leaving life. I'm checking out, Lance. I don't need to play any more games ever again.
Lance. It was amazing. It was like 16 Pro Tours in 5 minutes. Absolute unbelievable sweeps. Unbelievable sweeps, boys. You see how much fun you can have on the internet, and I choose to play Magic instead. Boys, what's the matter with me? What's the fun? I'm actually really shit at Call of Duty. I don't know if you could tell from that video. I just got really lucky that I got through the sniper class with like 3 shots. Because I am the shits when it comes to the snipes. But that was just good. I enjoyed playing that. I loved the game. But there's just something in theory, there's something laid back about Magic the Gathering. Alright, let's put it on mute while I keep talking. There's just something... Alright, that mute didn't seem to work very well, did it, boys? That's because you didn't mute it, you moron. There we go. There's just something passive to me about playing Magic. Even though I get more mad about Magic than anything else. You know, maybe I'll split. I don't know. Magic is just easy to play and talk. But it's also very easy not to have a good time because the game is fucking AIDS. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, Lance, I'm off to have a sandwich or some shit. So, ladies and plops, what's the thing? Discord. If you ever feel like having a quick chat about some shit, the Discord's the place. Except Magic. I'm not a big fan of Magic chat. So if you want to talk about DSPs, ex-girlfriends, you want to chat about Yana Amari's tits, you want to post up some Lisbeth Eden bum shots, flash those bitches in. Flash those truffly boys right in my ass. But like I said, nobody cares about Magic. Until next time, rub on my bollocks. I appreciate everyone watching and all that shit. And of course, I appreciate the big positivity contributions because now I'm happy. But I would have been sad otherwise. And all of this game would have been lag if it wasn't for money. Anyway, until next time, boys.